Jeep Girl here. Are you hungry for more? Let's go explore. We're at Lettuce Lake Park. We're gonna survive Lettuce Lake Park. This is a park in Tampa, Florida that has lots of trails you can walk on, but it also has a boardwalk. Gets you near the Hillsborough River and Lettuce Lake, and as you can see, beware of alligator. So hopefully we'll see some in the wild. But you can enjoy the walk with us, because hubby's here too. He's trying to hide. It rained earlier. And it's stopped now. It's just dripping off the trees a little bit, but it actually helped cool it off a little bit. There's an observation tower back here that we'll go up to.
That's the other direction.
I know. Why are we going this way?
We're going down the river too, aren't we?
Okay. This direction will take us to the river, and then we can go back to the tower.
It's flooded here.
Yeah, it's quite flooded. We're above the water, which is good. And yeah, it's much more water than usual. They've got signs along the way telling you what kind of birds to look out for. American egret. You can hear some birds. Oh yeah, it's flooded on both sides. It's not usually water on that side. It's usually just on this side. The river, Hillsborough River, must be more flooded than usual. This is a place that we usually spot alligators, so hopefully we'll see some. Are these cypress trees?
Yeah.
Like that, right? Yeah. There's cypress trees in the water. They actually grow in the water and can grow quite tall. Seeing anything moving just yet. This part's Lettuce Lake, but it opens up into the river way back there. Yeah, we can see the observation tower way in the back.
It's at least 2 feet higher than usual.
I know, there's
water.
usually not water over here, or really low. Can hear thunder in the background. We passed through rain getting here, but when we got here, it stopped here. That green stuff in the water usually helps you see where alligators are, because if they've gone through, it'll make a trail, but I don't really see any openings other than right down here, but the river's here, though, isn't it? Isn't this where they fish?
I don't think so. Unless this just goes around another loop. Maybe it's just another loop over here.
It should have some more signage, but let's see. There's a spot where they like to go fishing, and I'm thinking it's this way. Spider webs. There's a big cypress tree, real wide base. And that's not a cypress, and that's probably why it's not doing well. There's some more cypress. How about that? Piece of wood. It kind of looks. A lot of times they just peek their little eyes out. You don't see much, or part of their nose. It's very peaceful back here. I hear some voices, so there are some other people on the trail.
I like to think that she started that way.
snakes again. This is just a little overlook point here.
Ooh, snake.
Where? Oh.
Piece of wood, see it?
Oh. That piece of wood has a snake resting his head on it. That little slab of wood right there. Snake's part in the water, wrapped around a little vine, it looks like, or but his head's laying right on that. I don't know what kind of snake that is, huh? I don't like snakes. Snakes! Don't feed or molest. Gators cannot be tamed, and feeding them can result in their mistaking a hand for handout. Florida law prohibits the feeding or molesting of alligators. I have no intentions on molesting an alligator. And I didn't bring anything to feed it either. That's so weird. There's a bird. That's an egret back there. No snake. He's still resting there. Oh, he's moving that wood around. Ew. Ew. The wood's going away. He let it go. His raft is leaving. Yeah, that's... You don't always think about looking in the trees, but those snakes can be up in the trees. You can't just look down and think you're gonna avoid them. Surprised we're not seeing turtles, at least. It's so flooded, though. They have much bigger area to be in than usual. Snail, channeled apple snail. There was a sign in the nature building that said there's a 12-foot alligator that lives out here, and you can usually see him at the observation tower. Still flooded on both sides. Please respect our wildlife and help us keep them wild by not feeding them. This is where part of the river meets with it. I guess there's an owl that hangs out around here because it says don't feed the owl. We're going to explore some more. Stay tuned.